So we're doing a review of Bitcoin, 7th of September 2019. And big question, is it going to go up or down? um, and I'm guessing more down for the short to medium term. Now, one of the reasons is that this move is so explosive that I don't think that this is enough consolidation for us to really um, to move on. It's like if something has been so extreme for so long, then in general you want to have a proper consolidation before we move on. And this is really like a parabolic move up. It's 330% move from the bottom, and we've corrected uh, just 35%. And it's very common for these types of moves to correct not just 50, but even 60, in the golden zone over here. It's entirely possible that we might get down to there. That being said, to be fair, I'm really looking at this move, and I think most people are starting from here. The 4,000 levels is where the volume really kicked in, and we had this, what do they call it, real money candle, where it means a lot of institutional investors are getting in when it's just a big green candle with a very short wick on either side. And if you look at it from there, then you see, of course, a 240% increase. And as you can see here, we touched on the the 50 level, which is it's a possible that we bounce from here, but I'm thinking it's more likely that we resist from this diagonal resistance as we already have, and then continue resisting rather and move down, and then come down to the 618 or maybe even the 786 down here. This is going to be sort of my last resort buy, sort of like if we do get down to this level. But anyway, that's a hypothetical for the future. So on the daily, these moving averages really aren't telling us much of anything. We came below the 21 here and the 13. That's the orange and purple line. Went above it, came below, resisted, broke above it, but not really. Now we're coming back to test it. And the reason why I've entered a short here is because we have these several wicks going to the upside. We have 4 candles with wicks there, first of all. The second thing to look at in terms of price action, okay, so we have an inside bar here. Tried to break bullish, but we came right back down, failed. Tried to break bullish again, but we came right back down and failed, this time with more conviction and more volume. Okay, so what is this telling us? It's telling us that we have this resistance here with 1, kind of 2, 3, and now 4 rejections. And of course, don't forget that we have the horizontal resistance here. So it's a very strong, notable resistance. And to be fair, if this breaks, it's going to be a very good sign for Bitcoin in terms of having maybe broken out of this this consolidation, this pullback pattern, and then we might have another much bigger move up. But even that would only be confirmed after breaking the previous weekly high, which is more, well, let's just say the more notable level is up here at 12,000. But yeah, I'm shorting here because this risk to reward ratio just seems too attractive to miss out on. And what it is a 5.6% loss compared to what I would definitely take profit here. And 4.6, it's great. I could, because it's such a high profit margin, I might even take some at like the 8.5 level or so. But in general, the main target would certainly be 7,500. Yeah, so that's the idea. I mean, to be fair, this is a pretty strong support over here as well, right? We have this triple bottom over here, not exactly triple bottom, but like basically between 9,000 and 9,300. We are seeing some notable support. So there is some argument for taking some small profit here. but really, I don't think it's that likely that we're going to hold support here. And even if we do, I don't think it's that likely that we'll bounce much further up, especially as we head towards this resistance over here. So really, the target is we're going to be assuming this will break and that we will reach lower levels. So yeah, let's have a look just at the weekly, the moving averages here. So this is another reason why I'm shorting, is that, you know, it's so common for to reach the 21 EMA on the weekly, which is this orange line, before, you know, especially after coming out of a bear market, you know, it would be very strange for us to, you know, move up from here to, you know, 17,000 or whatever, without coming down to this 21 moving average first, you know, as a test, basically, yeah. So um, I do I do expect us to come down to this, and to be honest, more likely even to come down, you know, a little bit further, because because the 618 is down here, and yeah, I just think it's somewhat more likely than not that we will move down from here, and and of course, with a risk to reward for this trade, that's all I need to be. I only need to be right a small percentage of the time for this trade to work out, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. But in general, what I'm hoping, or kind of half expecting, is that we have this sort of consolidation. We break down here, and then we bounce from here, or at least consolidate a bit more, and then bounce and move up towards new highs. So we'll see how that goes.